All right, y'all. So my husband got me this iPad for my birthday, and I finally got the chance to open it today. And it was a fully sealed iPad. So the tabs were on the back. I pulled the tabs off. Everything looked good. And I finally got a chance, when I open it, there's a cement tile in place of an actual iPad in there. So that's what was making it heavy. And just a few weeks ago, I saw a video about another lady saying that some gift cards were stolen that she bought at Target. So I'm not sure if something's going on with Target and Apple, but don't buy there.
We've all heard about how little badass kids get coal in their stockings for Christmas, but this particular woman, she's grown, and she's apparently got an iPad cement block instead of her iPad. I think many people could understand what was happening, but those tabs were back on. It was like unopened and completely sealed. Her name is Nida, or Nida, I can't remember which one, but she had an explanation of how this whole thing got figured out. She said she bought it at Target, and it was a bit of a headache getting this returned, but she did point out how they finally figured it out. Let's watch.
So we were able to prove that we did not activate the iPad. So we called Apple and they looked up the serial number on the box, and they were able to see that the iPad was actually activated 2 days before we bought the iPad. So it was 2 days before the date on the receipt. And we took that information to Target, and the general manager gave us a new iPad, so he replaced it. And to all the people that are asking if the iPad box had a clear wrap on it, it didn't, because the new iPads, they don't have the clear film on there, so they just have tabs on the back, just FYI. And of course, we made sure this time before leaving the store, we opened it and made sure that there was an actual iPad in there, so.
If you get 2 bricks, that's the worst luck. Just give up and start playing with your brick. Really fast, because again, obviously someone bought it, returned it, and replaced it with a brick. And she was the unlucky person who bought that returned item. Really fast, because people did say, this is so normal and common. I'm sure it is, but really fast. Someone bought it and returned it, as one person said in comments. Store staff just resold it instead of inspecting it when it was refunded. Happened all the time at Best Buy. Wow. I always record myself opening any items I buy that are expensive because of this right here, is what someone else said. And lastly, always buy all Apple items from the store itself. Much easier to get things replaced or fixed. I learned this the hard way, is what a third person said. Burbank, I've returned stuff to Best Buy before. One time it was a ring light camera, something else, headphones, things like that. And they inspect the hell out of things I try to return. Like, I give them the box and I'm waiting for it. And they're like, oh, cord, cable, this, that component. I would never get away with dropping a brick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a perfectly good explanation for what happened here, and it's that she was naughty this year. This is what happens when you're on the wrong list that Santa Claus has. That's how it goes. But she didn't even check her stone slab for any commandments. I mean, we're all waiting for the second coming of Jesus. It's about the right time. I mean, she just returned it. This could have been more valuable than an iPad, Jayar.
She could have gone viral with it in different ways than just getting duped here. Yeah. No, I need, there was an aspect of this where people have, apparently Amazon, one particular guy ripped off Amazon for nearly $300,000 doing schemes like this, where you buy something, return it, say it wasn't there, got stolen off your porch. There's so many different ways to scam folks, and they're trying to crack down on it. But this particular one, she was on the short end of the stick. And then what trips me out is it seems like Target gave her problems over this, thinking that she had maybe done this, but they neglected to check it when someone else did it. Which one's it gonna be, bro? And I guess they resale things too.
Hypothetically speaking, if you were to purchase a bunch of stuff from Amazon and then return it and say there was something wrong with it, I mean, that would be one way to bankrupt $1 billion terribly exploitative company. I'm not saying do it, but I'm not saying don't do it.
Burbank is definitely not saying do it, because they're working to arrest people for these things.
But still, something like that.
We'll leave you with this, with that little piece of advice.